I could hire someone else for half the cost and they'd be twice as fast, then do it. This was a convo I had with my boss a few weeks back when we were having our usual check-in chat, where he just tells me I could be doing my job faster. At one point he said, I could have someone from India doing your job cheaper and 2 times faster. I responded, okay, then why don't you do that? Sounds like it's better for business. He was stunned at first, then quickly said, well, I don't mean your job. I more so mean the developers. But then I said, no, answer the question. Why don't you just hire someone else from India to do my job instead of me? Quote, well, you can be here in the office, which we expect and makes communication easier. You also have the culture understanding we're looking for and it's easy to communicate with you. Okay, so it does sound like I have value then. Then he just starts waving his hands around and says, no. Stop that. Like he does every time I make a good point to him. Anyways, I still have yet to be fired. Make them explain their threats. When bosses bluff, they need to be called out. I would start leaving a paper trail and saved emails in case they make a case about you, etc. I've made a point in my life now to always save all relevant data even if I'm in good standing with a company from day one, and always sue on my way out. Always. Even one of those work for free lawyers. A long time ago, before my current job, my boss said, I can replace all of these programmers with juniors as long as we have good processes. That same day, I started job hunting again. I don't have time to work for people who don't value expertise. The 2 best things to ever do in a job. 1. If a boss ever says something rude like that, call them out. 2. Start searching for a higher paying position. Company loyalty means nothing these days. I worked for a company that had this mindset, and this in no way reflects the skill of anyone from India or other countries. They started cutting corners by replacing full-time positions with contractors. Not like freelance contractors though. Through a contracting company that would take almost the amount, if not more, the original salaries position but no benefit cost and furnish poorly or mismatched skilled employees. But definitely underpaid. People with work visas. Yes, usually from India. Or somewhere else where the exchange rate made their wages seem good by local standards. It took years, but the end result was departments that used to consist of 10-20 long-term employees slowly converted into entire wings staffed with underpaid, slave wage contractors with varying levels of entry-level coding and barely any subject matter experience. And once they'd get some, they'd leave. Since there was this constant revolving door, work got sloppy. Big money contracts lost and the dollars they thought they'd save by not supporting people as full-time employees was lost exponentially. I would have said, well, if I'm easily replaceable, I'm sure you are too. I could have someone from India doing your job cheaper and 2 times faster. Ah, boomers. They care so much about the American worker. This is an exercise that all the large corporations went through in the 90s. And in 10s. And now, they just can't. New managers try and find out. Every company gets a new manager about every decade or so with this same exact bright idea. Start looking for another job and leave with no notice. Don't worry, they will have it covered. You should now ask for a raise. You have him on the ropes. They're all talks but no action. Love it. Call them out on their veiled threats. Effin' Chad biceps cool. Ha ha ha. Good for you. I wish my boss would say that to me. Without a doubt. I'd say, okay, do that then, and walk right out. I guarantee my phone would be ringing before I made it to my car. Lol. Good night, Wesley. Good. I mean terrible. Work. Sleep well. I'll most likely kill you in the morning. If they come up with a feasible plan to outsource your job, be certain that it will be done. No conversation will be happening between you and them. Lol, I had a boss who said almost the exact same thing to me. $8,000 per year for an Indian engineer was the price he told me. Yep, get this a lot. I can get the same vehicle cheaper at this other place. Cool. Then why aren't you there? I hate the mindset of customers sometimes. Sounds like a great time to take company time to look for a place that sucks less. It's funny. I read the quote and thought, yeah, that's why I hire people to do specialized work instead of trying to DIY. Then I read the rest of the post and realized your boss is just a dick. Sorry to hear that.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.